Perhaps the biggest concern for grain growers in North Dakota is the ability to get their crops to market because so many trains are being diverted to ship oil instead. Senator John Hoeven spoke with the State Grain Dealers Association about ways to reduce that backlog. Reporter Anthony Humes has the details.
A recent report required by the U.S. Surface Transportation Board shows that Burlington Northern and Santa Fe Railway is delivering its grain cars just under 3 weeks late. But that pales in comparison to Canadian Pacific, who are delivering its cars almost 5 weeks late. Farmers are concerned.
I know the bases have been very high the last couple of years, and what I keep hearing is it's a shortage of rail cars because the oil field's taking a while.
To help free up grain cars, Senator Hoeven believes the Keystone Pipeline is a must.
It also carries 100,000 barrels a day of Bakken crude. Well, we're moving 700,000 barrels a day on rail. If 100,000 barrels a day moves to pipe, just that one project makes quite a difference, doesn't it, in making more rail capacity available.
The infrastructure of the railways was also a big talking point.
It became a big industry, moving oil by rail, and obviously there's only so many rail cars, there's only so many railroad engines, there's so many only workers, so yeah, it had a big effect on what we did in our grain business.
Hoeven vowed to listen and help build the railways up.
I think the biggest thing in terms of continuing to get improved rail service is that we've got to keep the railroads investing in more infrastructure. I refer to it as building a bigger railroad.
Senator Hoeven also mentioned in his talk that introducing a 6-year highway bill could help move grain and oil quicker.
Now, many farmers say they hope Hoeven will keep his word while helping to free up that backlog. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack wants USDA's Beginning Farmer and Rancher Advisory Committee to put a special focus on land ownership. Vilsack says 1/3 of the farmland in this country is owned by non-operating farm owners, adding that this has an impact with the aging nature of our farmers. There is potential for more and more land ownership to get into the hands of folks who are not working the land or are not on the land. I want to be sure that the policies that we have in play at the USDA continue to encourage those non-operating landowners to understand the long view as well as the short view. Now, in addition to providing access to beginning farmers and ranchers to land, Vilsack hopes these landowners will also invest in conservation. Vilsack says the last time this issue was looked at with any great detail by the USDA was back in 1937. Time now for Technology Tuesday, brought to you by Total Ag Industries of Hillsboro. Now, as we reported here last week, the Federal Aviation Administration has granted a company in Idaho the first ag exemption for operating drones for ag purposes. For now, they are the only company in the U.S. that can legally do that. Well, what about the rest of the farmers in the country?
FAA is now saying that if you can use it on your farm, on your agriculture, if it doesn't involve sales, but as soon as you begin making a sale from your product, then you're breaking the regulations. So obviously, there are no farms that don't sell their products.
So until they are legal, why even get involved with drones?
If you can benefit and increase the yield at a very effective cost, there isn't a farmer out there that isn't interested in doing that.
And so, for now, the precision ag business involves data management.
It includes the imagery, it includes aerial imagery, satellite imagery, but it certainly also includes the existing data they have. And we're just getting to the point now where we're seeing private companies manage the data for farmers.
As farmers begin to collect data on their farm fields, what should they be looking for?
What they're looking for is variances. They're looking for a problem. Then they can say, I need to go out and inspect that. A good example might be if I fly a 300-acre field, it takes me about 45 minutes to do it with this platform. I can get some real-time data from it. Within 24 hours, I can get a multispectral image of everything looks good except for this quadrant. Something's going on, whether it's weeds, lack of moisture, maybe there's a disease developing in that particular quadrant. The color variation is different. What it tells me then as a farmer is I should go investigate that.
2014 was a year to get excited about drones, but 2015 might be a reality check for precision ag companies wanting to use drones.
But they're all dragging their feet, sort of, and rightfully so, because they have to have certain guidelines to operate under that are restrictive right now and making it very difficult to do. We hope that'll change in the very near future. Hopefully by the end of this year, we'll have a better feel for what the FAA guidelines are. When they're ready, we're ready.